Ben Doughty for the Voice of Boxing with the venerable Jimmy Mack. How are you doing today, Jimmy?
Well, I'm feeling all good.
So Jimmy, you know, most of the boxing people I've been talking to about your date with James DeGale on February 22nd is that really Chunky ought to outclass the kid and stand him on his head. Superior pedigree, better skills, but some people have this feeling that he's a depleted force and he's ready for the taking. Please respond.
Yeah, listen, everyone's got opinions. Like, opinions are to be put out there and people can listen to them, talk to them. But I'm going to keep it really simple. Tune in on the date and watch the performance. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not giving nothing away. I'm just saying tune in on the night and watch the performance.
Do you, to what extent, you know, obviously you look at a fighter intensely as a coach and a mentor. Have you been watching a lot of Eubank lately? You watched the Groves fight back? Yeah,
listen, I'm studious. It's my passion as well as my job, and I study all fighters. I study great fighters. I watch hours of footage. I always have done. Yes, I've seen loads, watched loads, and I'm not revealing nothing at all. Just saying that I've watched loads and I'm professional, and we do a professional job.
You said to me that while he was physically ready as always, James wasn't truly up for Caleb Truex, and you believe that led to some extent to two tough fights, uninspiring performances.
I don't consist of the thing. I think boxing is it's a tough sport, and it's not just physical, it's mental. So all the fighters, whether you're Sugar Ray Leonard, whether you're Muhammad Ali, whether you're Roberto Duran, whether you're Joe Louis, like all them guys are performers. So they perform. When the lights go bright, they perform. And James DeGale's a performer. And James likes challenges. He loves challenges. So what I'm saying is, in some fights, he doesn't feel challenged. So in fights where the bright lights are shining and the lights are on, James loves the challenge. So
does he feel challenged by Eubank, or is it more the personal kind of little bits of needle between the two of them, which dates back way to a sparring session a long time ago?
I think it relates back to football. Football's a great idea. When you get rivals, whether it's Arsenal with Tottenham, whether it's Manchester United against Man City, whether it's Liverpool against Everton, and in boxing, you've had Duran, Leonard, you've had different rivalries over the years where fighters. So that's where it comes from. Both guys are in the boxing public eye, and so it's been a lot of banter on social media over the years, and finally James is going to get the opportunity to get box with Eubank Jr, and he's saying he's looking forward to it.
I'm going to say this again. You said somebody asked you a very interesting question recently at a press conference, and they said, given that Eubank they often profess that he doesn't have a trainer as such. If you trained Chris Eubank Jr, could he then beat James DeGale, hypothetically?
I think James DeGale is a phenomenal talent, and I don't think when he's at his best, I don't care who trains anyone. It doesn't matter who trains Chris Eubank Jr. It doesn't matter who trains Darrell. It doesn't matter who trains Boutte. James DeGale will be victorious. You've got to remember he's Olympic gold medalist, British champion, European champion, world champion, schoolboy champion, NABC champion.
You say there's a case for him being the most successful British boxer ever, amateur and pro.
Yeah, listen, I don't hide that. His record is phenomenal, and it's you can't guess if James DeGale's good. He is good. The facts don't lie.
The thing is, Jimmy, James has been calling this retirement fight, laying down a bit of a gauntlet for Eubank as if to suggest, when I beat you, there's nowhere for you to go. But do you feel James is already looking at that sunset and walking off into the sunset at this point, and he's aware of that, financially secure, achieved a lot?
He's achieved everything. He's like, as I said before, he's Britain's first Olympic gold medalist, win a world title. He's in the history books. He's hit the heights. He's done fantastic. And whether he has one more fight, whether he has 10 more fights, I think he'll just play it stage by stage, fight by fight, and just take it as it comes. But he's done absolutely everything in the sport. And like I'll say it again, he's Britain's first Olympic gold medalist, win a world title. He's created history. He's won British, European world titles. He's cleaned up. He's done everything, and he deserves the credit.
Assuming he gets through this, which I know you're 100% confident he will do, is there anything else that you would like to see him achieve in boxing?
Do you know what? Whatever James wants to do, he can do. He's mentally the strongest boxer I've ever worked with or known. His mentality is fantastic. It's not just the physical attributes, it's the mental attributes. and James is very strong in that department. He's very positive. He's and he's also a realist. Of like, you know, we won't think beyond the fight with Chris Eubank Jr. It's one fight at a time. Just take it as it comes.
Last question. I know you like a bet occasionally, not just on boxing. I know you like the old flutter. Suppose I said to you, I'm going to have a bet, and I need your advice. All I'm going to bet, will the fight go the distance, or will the fight end in a KO? I'm not even going to talk about the winner. I just say, Jimmy, I'm going to bet on the long haul, or shall I bet on a stoppage? What would you tell me to do with my money?
I see two solid professional fighters, both supremely fit, both good at doing the rounds, and I think, like, for me, it's a 12-round fight with James victorious on the cards.
Jimmy, it's always a pleasure. Thank you very much for your time, and thanks for that little bit of peds too. Cheers.
Appreciate it, boss.